Good afternoon and welcome to the Elife Media Financial Literacy Series. I am Dr. Baruch, and we have two special guests in our studio today who are so much more than financial literacy experts. They are, sisters. They are intelligent, capable, attractive, motivated, and helping people who are otherwise struggling to make ends meet. They're helping people do that by creating these really special events. And the events that have been created for you to not only benefit from if you're a vendor, but also for you to benefit from if you are a customer looking to do some shopping with small businesses. Sometimes we want to support those people that are local and close to us so we can have a greater impact on our own community. Yeah, those are the kind of things that are taking place. So we want to talk to both Sister Tempie and Sister AlQamar. How are you all today?
Hey.
We are doing well.
That is
very well.
Very good. Well, let's get things started. So you all are both doing some really special things at Everlasting Life. And I want to thank you because, you have many places that you could choose. And I'm really thankful that you chose to have your activity and your event here at Everlasting Life, where we are evolving into somewhat of a kind of a cultural melting pot of sorts, and that there's so many different activities that are going on a daily basis, weekly basis here at the restaurant. You never know, you never know what might be going on, but it's all positive, it's all good, it's all uplifting, and it's all empowering. We're going to start with you, Tempie, and that you have an event that's coming up this coming week. So we want to talk about that and, what people might need to know and what they might need to do in order that they would be able to, one, come out and support the vendors, or if there's any more room for vendors, who they would need to contact in order that they would be able to participate.
All right.
Talk to
Thank
me.
you. And so excited. I want everyone to get excited. This is something I've been looking forward to all year. I start planning my events like maybe 6 months to a year in advance. And this Saturday, we're coming up with the 11th annual Napioki Karaoke Hair Show. Yes. Where can you get karaoke and natural hair at the same time? Well, this Saturday, November 12th, at the Everlasting Life Restaurant and Lounge. Be here. You don't want to miss it. We're going to have lots of great local talent, great entertainment, dancers, singers. We're going to be doing a karaoke contest, 50-50 drawing, door prizes for everyone. And our sponsors this year gave us some great things for our goodie bags. So the first 150 people, and I did use that number, 150 people that come through the door will get a fabulous gift bag. And you're going to have some hair products. You're going to learn about how to take care of your hair, how to style your hair, how to grow your hair. Some of us, hair coming out. You're going to figure out why. Our beloved Dr. Baruch is going to explain to us from the nutritional point why eating right is an aid in growing healthy hair. So, like I said, everyone, we're going to have so many things for you, great prizes, and then we're going to end it with a fabulous fashion and hair show. So, vendors from all over the DMV area you don't want to miss, because you can't go to your local mall and buy some of the things that you'll be able to purchase here. Anything from shea butters, jewelry, you name it, clothing. We're going to have it. So get excited, please, because I put so much into it, everyone. And it's finally going to pay off this Saturday. So great. Be here at 12 noon when the doors open.
Great. Thank you very much. And we want to also talk to you, AlQamar, and that you have had an event just this past weekend, and you've got something that's on a rotating basis. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Yes, I will. Let me just say real quick about Tempie's event. I've actually been to one of her Napiokis in the past. It was awesome opportunity, awesome fun. It was very well put together. I had a lot of fun from beginning to end. Good entertainment. So I'm looking forward to this Saturday for sure.
Thank you.
Yes. The event I host first Saturdays of every month is the Elife Solstice Shopping Bazaar. And right here, again, at Everlasting Life, doing some great things here at Everlasting Life. You hear that name over and over. It's for a reason. First Saturdays, all day shopping from 12 to 8 p.m. We set the whole dining area up as a pop-up mall, and you can come shop with all different types of vendors, an array of different items to choose from. As Tempie mentioned before, clothing, jewelry, shoes. This past event we just did, young lady had handmade painted boots. They were so cute, so cute. Things you just can't find anywhere. So, all kind of things. We have been getting requests, and so of things that weren't here that the general public was hoping to take advantage of, like fine African art. So we do have a person coming with that. So So this again is every Saturday, first Saturdays of the month, from now until May, from 12 to 8 p.m. right here at Everlasting Life.
That's what's up. Well, we thank you all, and we know that it's not a small thing to be able to put this together, and we appreciate you all working together. And in this world of capitalism and competition, it's really a positive thing to see that you all have taken it upon yourself to work together, to strengthen one another. And I just wanted to ask a question, just so people get an understanding of what's going on. What is it that motivated you to create these events?
Well, I can start myself. I work for the government, which I call the government slave, for over 15 years.
The plantation.
Yes, that plantation. I was so glad, but I didn't know how I was going to ever get off of that plantation, Lord Jesus. But they saw fit for me to go. And I went in one day. I was the aerobics guru for, I'm not going to call off the name of the organization, but I was teaching aerobics. And I came in one particular day in 2002. And taught 2 classes. Well, lo and behold, the end of that day, they should have told me in the beginning of the day, because I wouldn't have been so worn out, tired from teaching aerobics, that my time was up. And I'm like, what do you mean my time is up? So they gave me a pink slip. So I'm so glad that I didn't know then that would be something good for me to start my own avenue. I've always known how to do hair. I think all little black girls should know how to do hair, but that was something I loved to do in the beginning of my life. And I was able to incorporate that. It was a swim or sink situation for me in my life at that time. I had just bought a new vehicle, and of course I had a mortgage. And I said, well, I don't choose to sink, so I had to be creative. I dug so deep down into my spirit, but it took a minute before I was able to do that, because when you have had the breath of life just kind of like sucked out of you from losing your job, you just don't know which way you're going to go. So when I had time to kind of marinate in my spirit and in my mind that hair was going to be what I wanted to do, then I started making those paths for myself. I even set up a sink, I remember, in a shampoo bowl in my home, in my dining room. It was no longer a dining room area. And I turned it into a little salon. Then one thing led to another, that I know how to do other things. Then I was looking at other people that were struggling and may have lost their job. So once I got into the entrepreneur of life, I never looked back. And so what's in my heart now is to be able to keep all of us entrepreneurs together the best way I know how. And we shop from each other. We tell when we love the gossip anyway, so we're going to tell something. Tell what my positive sister is doing.
The good news.
That good news, yes. So that's how I got started.
How about you, AlQamar?
Well, my story is a little similar, with a twist. As Tempie mentioned about her stint in the corporate world, I too had some time in that life. But I've always had an entrepreneurial knack as far back as I can recall. Even as a young girl, I remember being the candy lady for the neighborhood. And it's interesting looking back, because while you're going through it, while you're in that zone, you don't recognize what it is. Right. I just knew that I wanted to make some extra money to get some things that I didn't necessarily could afford at that time. And so my father was good at fostering, our gifts. So he used to allow us to do a lot of things that we wanted to do. We may not necessarily was capable of doing it, or it may not even have been the proper thing to allow a child to do sometimes. But he was one of those fathers that would allow us to adventure. So, and so he, I told him what I wanted to do, and he took me to the store and got me all this candy and set me up, and boom, I was in business. Wow. And so that was my first real memory of embarking into the entrepreneurship world. And I was about maybe 9-10 years old then. Wow. And so I've always had the pull and the drive to kind of do my own thing and be my own boss. So it was kind of a collaboration thing for me. So I would work jobs and then at the same time sell Avon or plan events and paid events and things like that. So I did that for years, the whole back and forth until I did a decade in real estate. And I knew it was time for me to really, and some people would say even that is a form of entrepreneurship, because I really did. If I didn't perform, I didn't get a paycheck, even in selling homes. But I decided to really just branch out there and do my complete only thing on my own when I was kind of doing them both, and I was one part was lacking. So my job was like, hey, AlQamar, your lunch break was over a half hour ago. What are you doing? And I'm in the back somewhere making moves, or so I knew then that it was just time to branch off and completely do my own thing.
Well, it's amazing how we both just have so much of the same things, and we met each other so far in life, because at 5 years old, I knew what I wanted with a penny. I used to say all the things that I was going to do with a penny, that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't say that word, but I knew I wanted to be my own boss, and I wanted a house. And back then, we were eating candy called Now Ladies, and I said, I want to pack the Now Ladies. Right. So all that was just a penny. My mother still bring that up to this day when she tell people about me.
That is great. That is great. We're talking to Sister AlQamar and Sister Tempie about events that they're having here at Everlasting Life. And what I'd like for you both to do is just give us another snapshot of what it is that's taking place. Give us the time and the date. Make sure you mention the year, as this will be out on the internet, and I don't want anybody coming in 2025 for an event. And I just looked at the video, and they said it's this weekend. Okay. All right. So please do give us a recap on the activity and events that are taking place.
All right. So this Saturday, November 12th, 2016, here at the Everlasting Life Restaurant and Lounge, we're having the 11th annual Napioki Karaoke Hair Show. You can find more information on www.dclovelocksexpo.com, or you actually can find us on Instagram under DC Lovelocks Expo, and also on Facebook. Please look us up. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you this Saturday at 12 o'clock. Admission is only $7.
Only $7?
Only $7. Normally it'll be like $10, $15, $20 a day up. But this year it's so important to me to have you shop from the vendors and to be a part of this wonderful festivity. So please join me. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, you get a lot of fun, excitement for only $7. That's awesome. Well, as for me, again, first Saturdays of every month, we host the Elife Solstice Shopping Bazaar right here at Everlasting Life. That's all day shopping from 12 to 8 p.m. We also give away gifts every hour on the hour, although this past Saturday we had more than enough gifts, so we were giving away gifts every half hour on the hour towards the end of the event. So really fun time. We do the gift giving in a very unique, creative way. So you come and you shop, really nice network. You learn some things while you're here. So yeah, come and eat. Of course, you get free taste test samples of all the delicious food that they have here available. And so if you're interested in becoming a vendor or shopping, you can contact us online at, you can contact me directly via email at alistproductions@hotmail.com. That's alistproductions@hotmail.com, or we're also on Eventbrite under Solstice Shopping Bazaar, or you can find us on Facebook as well under the Facebook page for event page for Solstice Shopping Bazaar. So yeah.
Great. That is great. I want to thank both of you for coming in today and sharing with us. And I want to thank you again for choosing us as a location for your activity. Again, this has been the Elife Media Financial Literacy program, and we look forward to bringing you more great programming. You all stay tuned.